Danielle Boone was one of the greatest frontiersmen, or should I say, frontierswoman, to ever live. When you hear the name Danielle Boone, you're probably thinking of her overrated cousin, Daniel Boone. Daniel is actually the reason that Danielle never got her chance to shine. He took many of her accomplishments and made them his own. Of course, at that time, everyone was more likely to believe a man than a woman, especially when Danielle did such great things that were unheard of, even for a man. So let's take a look back at the life of this remarkable woman. Danielle was born and raised in Toronto, Canada, and at a young age, her father, Pappy Calhoun, employed her in the manufacturing of thick heavy ropes for their famous necktie and yole. Danielle tried to tell her Pappy that exploring was how she wanted to live her life. However, her Pappy wanted her to help manage the necktie and yole. They could never see eye to eye. And at the age of 35, she left the nest and went off to fight in the French and Indian War. After necktie and yole was burned to the ground by, at the time when she thought was an American soldier, turned out to be her cow Betsy. She swore to avenge her friends and family, for necktie and yole brought a lot of money to the community. She led her local Indians in the Battle of Fort Duquesne. Luckily for the American leader, George Washington, she hadn't mastered the art of marksmanship yet. Danielle was the first explorer to make friends with the noble savages. She taught them to hunt and hike their nearby hills. This relationship worked out well, until the Indian chief took a liking to her rifle, Pee-wee. Not only was Danielle Boone the greatest explorer of Kentucky, but she also was the wisest. As local Indians say, she knows all, sees all. Danielle discovered many great things, one of them being Route 66. Danielle also had a musical ear. Many people think that Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner, but actually it was Danielle. It happened when Danielle was singing in the tub, and Francis's sister, Franny, overheard her. But Danielle Boone wasn't the only one who had an inspirational attitude in her family. Her great-great-grandmother sailed with Christopher Columbus to America, but when they were almost there, Chris was having some doubts, and even wanted to turn back at one point. But it was her great-great-grandmother who inspired him to keep on going. No more supplies. We must turn back.
No, Chris. Chris, you don't know this yet, but you're gonna find America. And some other guy's gonna come and name it because you thought it was India. But you get your own holiday, and everyone will remember this little jingle. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean.
I kinda like the sound of that.
My idea. You'll make your mark on history. You might have a chance to actually do something great. You might even be good enough to ask Sharon out. So Chris, don't give up now. Not yet.
Land ho!
Land!
You probably learned in school that Danielle Boone crossed through the Cumberland Gap and established Boonesboro. But no, actually it was Danielle's idea. And Danielle, with the rest of the family, was against it. But Danielle pressed on, and it's a good thing she did. Of course, when they got there, Danielle realized that it was Indians' land. So she turned on her party, and with the help of the local Indians, killed them all. Then she and the Indians raided every wagon coming into Kentucky. But pretty soon she was caught for her crimes and taken to court. She was to be executed the next morning. Before she died, she gave this great speech.
Dearly beloved, today I depart from this earth. I will miss my exploring adventures, but I know I am going to a better place. I never thought I'd die a martyr, but here I am. People of Porkville, I am leaving this earth as a hero, a conqueror, leaving it better than when I found it. And I hope you all do the same. Goodbye. And that is the history of our family, Regis.
That's amazing, Poppy. I'm gonna tell Blackbird Pete that we're related to Danielle Boone.
You do that, son. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching that video.
Be sure to give it a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more awesome content.
And don't forget to comment below about what video you'd like to see next. Alright guys, bye. Chris. And don't forget to subscribe below about what video you'd like to see.
And you say
Did I say subscribe below?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just